What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Ark the Lad 2. As I mentioned that I would do, I have returned here briefly to the Sealed Ruins in Belbelard in order to kill off the wanted monster Guadires. He's not too hard to find. He's a little bit inconvenient because this battle, as I mentioned on the last episode, this battle locks you into the room, so you can't just leave and come back as many times as you need. You have to finish the battle, and if he's not there, you have to leave the entire ruins and come back again. But it's easy enough to get to this battle without fighting any encounters, so it's not that big a deal. But whatever the case may be, I found Guadires. I actually found him on my first try, not counting the try where I actually went through the ruins. And he's dead now. So yeah, fancy that. Alright, so now that we are done with, officially completely done with the Belbelard Sealed Ruins, it's time to head out of Belbelard. Needless to say, we're going to be back, but we've got something else to do first, in Zaraban. Now, you may recall there are these sealed ruins here. And these sealed ruins are available to us now that we have completed all of the other sealed ruins up to Belbelard. Now, the party that I'm going to use for this place is fairly important because this is a very hard, well, I don't want to say it's very hard, but this dungeon, the level of this dungeon is fairly high in comparison to our own. So I'm not sure who to go with. Screw it. Just go with Fujin. So the enemies in this place are fairly high level, so we're gonna need to be pretty careful. I'm not sure if mummies are the only thing we fight in here. We certainly got attacked right out of the gate anyways. So in choosing my party members, I basically just completely disregarded level and picked party members that seemed like a good idea to pick. Oh wow, these are light mummies? How does that work if they're undead? Whatever the case may be, they're level 80, which, needless to say, is pretty high. So I brought Shanti because she's got infinite MP and is slightly more durable than Lisa. I brought Ark. I should probably use what I brought Ark to use, which is Weak Enemy, which should do a pretty decent job of bringing the bad guys kind of down to our level so that they're a little bit more manageable. Fujin and Raijin are here, of course, to kick some ass. And Choco kicks a similar amount of ass, but she's also a pretty good like frontline fighter, so that comes in handy. I should probably kill this guy. So they are undead, they do go down to 1 HP status, but they're also light elemental. It's a very weird combination. So I want to make sure I keep on top of my healing. How much health does this guy have? 50. Okay. Well, hopefully Diamond Dust will finish off the one dude in the coffin and kill the guy with weak enemy on him. And it looks like it did just that. Now I can kill you off with just a light breeze if we so choose. The focus at this point is not so much, it's on like staying alive and reducing the number of enemies as much as possible while staying alive. Having both Fujin and Raijin on your team almost feels like cheating. Especially when Choco is there as well. Although, it's gonna be a lot of work to kill all of these coffins. I don't know if I'm up to it. Well, it would be nice if Choco would hit something. I would like to heal her, but I do not seem to be able to reach her at this juncture. However, can do this. And I guess that's Raijin at the bottom. He needs a little bit of healing as well. You know what? Yeah, his name is Raijin. He's the one with the lightning. That's pretty obvious. That's like Rai is like, I guess it's like the Japanese word for lightning or whatever. How did I not notice that earlier? So if I can't tell the two genies apart, I just have to look at which one is full of electricity, and that's Raijin. Good to know. Well, I only did 10 damage, but he still died. And Choco still needs a little bit of healing. It's the one downside to having so much HP is you can't actually heal that character all the way up in one go. Stop blocking! That is an unfortunate side effect of these guys being such high level. High enemies have a high chance to block. So, I guess this guy died first? I'm trying to take the coffins out in the order that I killed them so that they have a lower chance of one of them getting a turn and coming back to life. Well, that wasn't too hard, but you can kind of see how there would be a chance of it becoming very annoying. Okay, so grab that chest. Open that there door. I don't think this sealed ruin is particularly like complex. Like it shouldn't be anywhere near as confusing as the last sealed ruin. Well, that wasn't too hard. Those fly things do have a way of sneaking up on you, though. These little switches in here, this dungeon is kind of made up of switches, I guess you could say. Find a tomahawk. a Sarissa? Is that what it's called? Tomahawk is meh. Yeah, Sarissa. And it's not very good. Now, there's supposed to be 3 switches in this dungeon, or this floor, but only the one seems to do anything. Now, stepping on these switches, you can do it in battle, and it actually restores the HP and MP of the character that stepped on it. So that's kind of interesting. So if we come down here, we arrive in an area that is fairly big. And has 3 switches. So, if we hit this switch on the right, well, that's somewhat unusual. That's not how treasure chests usually spawn. But whatever the case may be. So far, I'm rather unimpressed with the spoils here, but I guess we didn't exactly work that hard to get these treasures. That's a little bit better. That's bad. That's bad. That's also bad. Okay, so those treasures were basically completely useless. The switch on the left opens up another pathway down here, which is the path that we have to take to move forward in the dungeon. And this middle switch spawns some monsters, including a chance of spawning wanted monster Myos. So I'm pretty glad I got him, because it's only a chance that he will spawn. This is actually a very awkward place to be fighting. I'm gonna move all my guys over here. I'm not gonna show this whole battle, but I just want to explain that much like the wanted monsters in, or the wanted monster in the Balbalard Sealed Ruins, well, I guess any Sealed Ruins, really. No, it's like Balbalard. He spawns when you flick a switch, and once you flick the switch, you can't like respawn the battle, so you can't go in and out of the area to get a chance of respawning him. So if you don't get him, then you basically just have to leave and come back. But unlike the Balbalard Sealed Ruins, it's not quite so easy to do it in this situation. I don't know why these guys throw pyramids at me for their attack, but whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna finish up this fight off screen and see you in just a moment. And that's that. So I gotta equip Ark with a Platinum Edge again real quick, because I threw the Damocles Blade on him. And I might as well use up some of these Strengthened Fruits rather than having them sitting in my inventory. I never used this full power fruit, did I? Just throw it on Poco, I guess. Rager. Yeah, okay, whatever. So, now that that fight is done, we continue down this way, and we arrive in another room with 1, 2, 3 switches. This time around, the right switch leads us forward with the dungeon. The middle switch starts a battle that doesn't have a wanted monster, so I don't want to partake of that one. And this left switch leads us to a power unit. So, equip that real quick. Ooh, nice stats on that one. Paralyzed, Wind, Death. No, it's Protection, Strike, Power, Might, Mind retaliation. Okay. So, anyways, I guess it's not. It's similar to the last 4, I guess, but not the same. But whatever the case may be, that staircase leads us to this area with a heal point, and we have a downward path and an upward path. We want to take both of them in turn. And we want to kill these guys. And they're dealt with. Remember that there's the heal point back in the previous floor. So it's always a good idea to visit that if it's convenient and if you need it. I don't really feel that I need to right now. That's bad. And that's bad. Wow, lots of bad items in this dungeon. But what is up here? More dudes! And down they go. And as you may have noticed, our reward for this fight is a power unit. So put that one on deck as well. Wow, 79 defense? That's a lot. Invincible, Supernova, Divine Judgment, and Happy Beam. Those are some pretty good abilities. So, technically we're done with this ruin already, but there's a little bit more left for us to do. We could leave just having gotten the treasure, or the power unit. But there is more treasure you get to be had. If I can... What's going on here? Kind of confused here. Why you no go out? There we go. I don't know why that works the way that does, but there you go. Anyways, this episode's just gonna run long again. I don't mind. I want to get these sealed ruins done with. Just like these guys. So it looks like I got more treasure to be found. There is a Kenpo suit. Don't think. Oh no, there's another chest here. Magic apple, because I need more of those. You any good? Not really. One thing that I forgot to mention is that that's really come in handy is both Fujin and Raijin have learned the ability Supernova, which is just slightly stronger than their normal elemental spell. It costs slightly more MP, and I don't know the level, like, I guess the level 2 version of the spell yet, but let's try going like this. The good thing about Supernova is that it's light elemental, and I think I mentioned it does slightly more damage. So it's become particularly useful in this place because these things are all undead. Well, that was fast. Those guys really grouped up. It was pretty easy with AoE. Yeah, sure. I will discard whatever. Drop nettle. But anyways, now that that is done, we have explored and looted the entirety of these ruins. So, we're done with this place, and more to the point, we are now done with every single one of the sealed ruins. So, now that that is complete, I will catch you on the next episode of Let's Play Ark the Lad 2. Catch you later.